Hey, we are back. It is the Local Turlock Podcast. It is April 2nd, 2021. It is getting so close to halfway through the year. It is so close to summer. It feels like summer outside. We're going to be talking today about Turlock Transit. We are going to be talking about new affordable housing in Turlock. Let's bring up the list here. We are talking about Rancho Fresco, which is already in Modesto, but they are opening a new location in Turlock, and so much more. Let's talk about something reported by the Modesto Bee, and we will see if they let us click on it, or we will have to use the old reliable incognito window. No, hit the paywall. We will hit the incognito, and we will talk about how Turlock Transit is providing a free service for residents to go get a COVID vaccine. This is really interesting, right? And over this bus station here, this is over on the corner of Fulkerth and Golden State. It's a pretty clean and cool area right across the street there from Donnelly Park. And if you get there, if you get on a bus, Turlock residents can ride city buses to and from coronavirus vaccination sites for free starting Thursday, thanks to a new program. This program is called the Turlock Transit It is a Turlock Transit program where starting April Fools. Well, that's not the best date to start your free vaccine, but I guess start it whenever you can. Anyway, the city said in this press release here that dial-a-ride bus drivers will transport residents in Turlock and Denair service areas to and from vaccination sites located in Turlock. Now, the city encourages people to request reservations for this free service at least one day in advance. Use this dial-a-ride option here. You go to turlocktransit.com and figure out your bearings and figure out the pricing for the dial-a-ride. And what happens is it's best if you do it a day in advance, but they say they might be able to accommodate same-day requests. Dial-a-ride runs Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and they normally charge $4 for a one-way trip, but they will transport both people getting vaccinated plus their personal care attendant. And the city asks passengers with a vaccine appointment to tell staff the scheduled time of their appointment when requesting a ride. And Turlock Transit will limit vaccination rides to one household at a time. Some of Turlock Transit's other coronavirus safety measures include requiring everyone to wear a face mask while on buses and waiting at bus stops. All buses have air filtration devices installed, and staff also sanitize frequently touched surfaces on buses throughout the day. The start of this program coincides with Stanislaus County opening up eligibility for its public vaccination clinics to residents aged 16 and up on as of yesterday, as far as Thursday. To request reservations for the free Turlock Transit service, call 209-668-5600. Now, but I mean, we sort of buried the lead there, right? Stanislaus County officials announced Tuesday that the county's public clinics will start giving coronavirus vaccinations to county residents aged 16 and over starting on Thursday. So pretty cool news. Now you go to the My Turn appointment system. This is myturn.ca.gov. You can click and check the availability. Let's see what happens here. If we check our age range, do you currently have any conditions? Do you have a disability? And the business that you work in. And if you live in, I'm just running through this form to see what happens. If we don't have an access code, so you fill in that form and it might tell you you're not eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine at this time. You fill all that in. But what's cool here is then you can register and you can fill in your details, put in your postal code, your age, your birth year, and then they will send you a message, put in your phone number, put in your email address, send you a message when you're ready to get the vaccine. That is amazing stuff. Now next, in the same vein of talking about things coming back, recreational activities are set to resume in Turlock. Remember these days when there were people crowded everywhere? So the City of Turlock's recreational offerings are on track to return following a year of facility closures due to the pandemic. During the Turlock City Council meeting on March 23rd, Parks, Recreation, and Public Facilities Director Allison Van Gilder shared an update on the status of reopening the city's various amenities, including Pedretti Park, the Turlock Regional Sports Complex, and swimming sites. Remember public swimming? Stanislaus County is currently in the red tier of California's blueprint for a safer economy, meaning that a majority of outdoor activities are permitted under public health guidelines. The city's parks and their amenities have been open since last September, with the exception of large, multi-table picnic areas. But families will soon be able to enjoy the pools at Turlock and Pittman High Schools once again, while Columbia Pool awaits its highly anticipated remodel. The city recently received verbal approval for use of both high school swimming pools once again beginning this June. There is a catch, however, that the pandemic has reduced the amount of training available for lifeguards, and the city has reached out to past staff to try and fill the positions, and all lifeguards will be responsible for securing their own training course. The softball and baseball fields at Pedretti Park are close to reopening as well, as are the soccer pitches at the Turlock Regional Sports Complex. While all three sports can be played in the red tier, guidelines prohibit any tournament play consisting of more than 2 teams. Adult softball leagues are expecting to return, and then Soderquist Field is open for Little League approved activities only, and just all kinds of things. So basically, what they want you to do is go to Facebook and follow the Parks, Recreation, and Public Facilities Department. So we go to Turlock Parks, Recreation, Public Facilities Department, facebook.com/Turlock Recreation, and I think there's a way to maybe show them first, or maybe not. Okay, so we've liked their page, and when they give us updates, then we can see all kinds of things that are opening up, things that are happening again. I mean, pretty exciting, right? How it looks like there is some kind of youth self-defense class. There is some prizes you can win from Kids Care Dental and Orthodontics. So you check out facebook.com/Turlock Recreation. Now here's something that's up next in Turlock. More apartments are in the works, so more housing could soon be available in Turlock. There's a vacant lot behind Walgreens spanning from 20th Century Boulevard across to Hawkeye Avenue. Okay, so when you're by the Walmart and you see some apartments but all kinds of empty dirt fields, well, they will be building new affordable housing there. And the potential apartment complex would consist of 5 two-story buildings, and each unit would have a patio for the first floor apartment or a balcony for the second story. And it's switching gears, Turlock has the first indoor cannabis grow. Let's see what that's all about. Turlock's first indoor cannabis cultivation will soon be up and running in the city's industrial zone, where Jeff Denham owns some property. The 20,000 plant grow operation will be the vertically integrated cannabis hub for JDI Farms, owned by Darren Silva of Turlock. They already have a grow house and a dispensary in Patterson, Oakdale, Empire, and soon Modesto. This is on D Street. They will grow, process, package, and distribute cannabis products for their retail locations located in other towns. Now, the JDI Farms will pay the city a monthly public benefit of $10 per square foot each for cultivation and manufacturing, plus 2.5% of gross receipts for distribution. The 20,000 cannabis plants will require about 20,000 gallons of water per day, and they will employ 40 people for the new operation, and they will be distributing not just locally but to other retail locations statewide. And it is Darren Silva's hope that should the city decide to eventually allow a fifth retail dispensary, the Turlock native's business himself would be chosen. Here's hoping. I guess Darren Silva has his fingers crossed. Getting into restaurants, well, this is another Modesto Bee article, so we will have to do this behind the paywall. Rancho Fresco. Never heard of it, but maybe you have. And I guess this is where it will show up here on Main Street. This looks to me like that weird split near is that off of Golden State, I think, where like the Minerva's furniture store is. I think that's where this is. So the Rancho Fresco, got that mixed up, right? Rancho Fresco opened its first Modesto location a decade ago, and they are over on Crow's Landing Road, and then they became so popular that they created a larger location in J Street in Modesto, and then now they are looking to expand again onto West Main Street in the historic Enterprise building. And it turns out that the original Crow's Landing site is now sold, is now gone. But then, man, always on the move, they opened another Rancho Fresco on Las Palmas Avenue in Patterson. And I guess the Modesto location is expanding too, so many crazy things happening. But if you hear a splash made about the new Mexican restaurant over on Main Street, you can find out all about them at Rancho Fresco Mexican Grill. They have online ordering. That'll be convenient. That'll be interesting. And if we check out the food real quick, tacos, quesadillas, salads, tortas, enchiladas, burritos, all the things that you would expect and hope for from a Mexican restaurant. And that is very interesting. I hope that they open soon. But that is the new Rancho Fresco that is opening on Main Street in Turlock very soon. And then Turlock football. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about football in general, but let's just see what's happening with those school sports. The Turlock High varsity football team defeated longtime rival Modesto High on Friday night, 74-13. Even I know that's a landslide of a score. So good job, Turlock. Turlock represent, as they say. Let's talk about two local businesses. One is called T-Zert. That's clever, right? It's like tea, but it's dessert. This is where you can build and customize your boba tea over at 3102 Gear Road. To be honest, I don't know exactly what location that is. Let's try to find it on the Google Street View. Okay, so the Rayleigh's parking lot. Rayleigh's parking lot, T-Zert, and let's see if we can find some photos, and we will talk about their boba tea. We have the menu pulled up. Build and customize your boba tea today. This is the best boba tea in Turlock. This isn't your traditional boba tea place. So many flavors and options to choose from. I think this might be like the third or fourth boba tea place in Turlock. T-Zert over in the Rayleigh's parking lot, 3102 Gear Road in Turlock, open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday. Do they have a website? Let's find out. Not sure if they do. Turlock T-Zert. Looks like they do not have a website. Do they have a Facebook page? Let's find that out. T-Zert, if I can spell it right. Maybe not. T-Zert with 2 T's. I guess they are so new. Here we go. Is this the right place? Yes, phone number matches. Search 2 words, T-Zert. Looks like you already liked it. And their page looks pretty cool. They will post all kinds of pictures of their boba tea. 3102 Gear Road in Turlock. Next up, we're talking about Fails Donut Factory at 334 North Center Street, over by where there's like the car lots and things like that. Fails Donuts offers plenty of fresh, unique, and custom donuts for any special occasion. They make sure to serve fresh baked donuts and unique donut designs for eye candy. Truly the best of the best donuts in town, as someone said. Man, the donuts do look pretty decent. That is at 334 Center Street in Turlock. Monday through Sunday, 4 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday, 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. So good to know if you're up at 4 in the morning, they are a super opening early donut place to go. And now let's talk about the coronavirus update, where we say it's way more than the flu. Don't call it a flu. That's misinformation. Stanislaus County reached 100 deaths of COVID-19 on Wednesday, and it's been about a year, right? 355 days. The Health Services Agency said 3 more residents have died of the virus. And let's pull this up and talk about some numbers. Right now, Stanislaus County has 508,000 negative test results, 51,000 recovered, 13 out of 58 counties when it comes to new cases, 11th ranked in deaths over the past 7 days. The 5 hospitals in the county had 99 patients with confirmed cases, the highest count since March 17, and there are 12 available ICU beds. Modesto has 19,000 cases. Turlock has 7,000 cases. Ceres has 5,300 cases. Be careful out there. And thanks to you for tuning into our episode. You can find us at LocalTurlock.com. You can find us at Facebook.com/LocalTurlock. You can stay tuned for next week's episode. You can keep in touch, and you can see what we talked about on this show today. There are information about how to get a vaccine appointment if you are of age or if you are in the right industry of your employment. There's things talking about like Asian American hate. You can dive deeper into the COVID statistics. You can read about vaccine eligibility expanding while there's also supply shortages. So if you feel like keeping up to date on the news, but also you promise to be not too stressed out by all the things you see, you can find us at localturlock.com. We will talk to you very soon. And if you want to contact me, or if you want to reach out or have me mention something on the show, Turlock at localturlock.com is the place to contact me. We'll talk to you soon. Tune in. Bye now.